Zunaira, I mean, what we're talking about, how Pakistan achieved this, it's almost like a, I can see a headline, Pakistan the makeover. We've actually had a makeover in many ways, and we are now being seen by the world in a completely different light. How we can leverage this for our own advantage is something that we should certainly talk about, but perhaps not today.
Yeah.
But I think today what I think we can talk about is the fact that because of the way that things have turned out, the outcome of these talks could impact not just us or this region, but global dynamics.
Yeah.
Because so much has either so much has changed quickly, or a lot of things that were changing and people weren't noticing, suddenly they have come under spotlight. So if you look at this conflict, what strikes you as the most dramatic change that could possibly unfold, not as an event, but as a process?
As a process, in my opinion, the fact that ever since Donald Trump took the office back in January this year, the way he has treated his allies, or the US's allies,
very important.
That has changed the dynamics of geopolitics at a level that we don't realize at the moment, because the gravity of this conflict is so big that we are not talking about other things. But the way he treated the Ukraine war, the way he used tariffs, the way he has treated NATO, all this, I think, has accumulated in a way that it has made President of the United States dependent on the middle states to get out of this conflict. This is how I am looking at it. So never in anybody's imagination would have been this scenario possible, that where a country like US having a direct conflict with another country, needing Pakistan to mediate or providing the table to at least talk to each other. That is the biggest thing in my opinion. The second is the quiet role of China and Russia in vetoing that resolution by Bahrain. 11 out of 15 countries said yes, yet it was vetoed. It was tweaked many times, and this conflict could have been solved by the greatest multilateral forum called UN.
Yeah.
Yet it has landed somehow over here. So a lot has changed, and the geopolitical environment around us is slowly changing in a way that we don't realize right now. But the very talk of Chinese currency to be paid as the toll in the Strait of Hormuz, the petrodollar or petro-yuan talks, the very talks I'm saying, this is not happening in real, but this is a big change.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last time you can remember when a member of the UN Security Council was in a dispute and which was being resolved by a non-member of the Security Council? It's a big thing. Otherwise, it's always either the Security Council or NATO or one of these big alliances.